Hey guys, welcome back to Cyber Geek. In today's video, we are going to continue with our virus series episode 2. So this is the playlist where all your virus series episodes are going to be saved. So if you have not saved it, please go and bookmark it and save it. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe it. And if you feel free to share this video, please share it with your friends so that they also can learn something in batch scripting. So today we are going to continue with our episode 2, and what we have in today's video, let's just see. Okay, so it says at the rate echo off. It's basically what it does is that in the terminal, let me just show it to you guys. Let's come over here, and what happens if we type here over here echo off and hit enter. So basically you can see on the next line it is blinking, right? So it removes the C, the address, or you can say the path of the C drive over there. So this is what for the direct echo off to print our own messages, what we are going to write below that one. So there is a command called colon loop start go to loop. So colon loop and go to loop creates a looping system over here. For example, if you create a loop in C program, you use a for loop or a while loop, or same goes for Python and Java and C++. Okay, you can create a loop with do while loop, and with this for loop. So in this looping system, you might think, where is the condition to stop over here, right? So there is no condition for stopping. It is a continuous, and you can just call it as infinity loop. So what does this start command mean inside it? Its start command is nothing but it will execute your command prompt over there. And basically what it's gonna do is that it keeps on executing the command prompt, and it makes the system lag, or it can even crash the system. So is it possible that Windows can lag just because of a command prompt? Yes, because if I open a command prompt over here, and you can see this, right? Let me just open this task manager. So one command prompt have a size of 2 bytes over here. Okay, so whether it's gonna show it or not, let's just see. It says process is running, and you can see over here the memory, how much okay, this is the one. Yes, so this is the one, how much memory it is taking. It is taking 940k memory. Let me just close it. So it's gone. Okay, so which means is that one CMD over here is taking 940k memory over here. Actually it is 2 bytes only, so not to worry about that. So before going to the countless one, which is our main motive of this script, we gonna enter over here a command called pause. Okay, so let's just see what happens. We enter a pause over here and click on save as. And always remember that bat script files are always saved in bat format. So don't forget that and save it. Let me just minimize this one. So where is it? Yeah, there we go. Here is it. So guys, do remember that whatever I'm executing in my own videos or in VMware, okay, this is in VMware. If you guys do not know, I'm not doing anything on my actual system over here. It is on VMware. Whenever I am executing a file, you can feel free to execute, and you will already seeing the results, right? And there are some files which I'll not be executing throughout the virus series because it can really cause harm to your system. And please do not do it on your actual Windows, because one single click and who knows what kind of problem you will face on your actual Windows. So this is not what I want, and this is why I don't share the script, but I'll be thinking about sharing certain scripts which you guys can go and watch it. So what is this? Isn't this is wait okay, yeah, so wait a just bit. Okay, you can see over here there are 2 terminals right now. I just drag it over here. There are 3 terminals right now, and you see this is kind of going very slowly, right? So let me just close, or else let me just go to its task manager as soon as possible. Okay, so you can see I cannot access my task manager 2 because kind of it's totally get lagged out. Now you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 terminals has been open and system is already not responding to me, right? Wait a bit, just wait a bit. I am trying to open. Okay, it is not opening, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to restart this one. Restart my guest. Okay, so restart it. So do not worry about it. When you restart it, the command which you have executed, right, the .bat file, it will get closed. So this is not an issue. There are sometimes certain things which I'll be showing that even if you restart the system, the batch script will execute automatically. For that there is separate thing. So if you implement those automatic executions with this script, it is very deadly, right? So this is how we are going to learn and implement things from each series of the virus series, and we will be learning through this. Okay, so why do I call it as a virus series even though it's a batch scripting? Because virus are like kind of program or given set of instructions to perform certain tasks, right? So we are also giving certain tasks and steps to solve this one. And you can see my system is not restarting. You can see when I was restarting, you can see over here the Windows 7 is asking me launch startup repair or start Windows normally. So I'll go with normal. So this is why I have chosen Windows 7, because it is really easy to get in safe mode if you have messed up anything in your Windows 7 where you have run a virus or anything which is creating a problem when you start up. So this is how you can easily get in safe mode, and you can delete those files so that you can rectify those problems. So once it got start up, let's see whether that executing of a terminal is going to be continued or not. So basically it will be not, because our base script was not programmed in such a way that it will start executing automatically when we start up with the Windows, right? So let me just wait a bit. Okay, so there we go. You can see there is nothing which is executing right now on the startup. Okay, so which is a good thing, because this virus will or this script will only execute when you run it. So how do you set up on automatic? We will see in the upcoming videos. So before I conclude this one, let me show you guys something else over here. So I told you right in the previous video to find it out why this virus video didn't give you a timer over here, a countdown, which we saw in the I love you virus video, right? So basically you can see the command is same as always, shutdown door -s-t 30 seconds. So which is the timer was of 30 seconds, which you can see, but in our case we gave it 15. So in the I love you virus we saw there was a countdown, because this was the script for the I love you one. So to be messy, what we did that even if you type yes, your system will be shut down, and if you type no also, your system will be shut down. Okay, so that's what we did. And what was the command over there? You can see the timeout over there, echo your PC crashes 15 seconds, and we gave a command over there of timeout. Here you can see the timeout, and this is basically the same command which you can see on our own script over there. So if you mention over there timeout, they are going to get a timer over there which will basically tell them how much time they have. Okay, so this is how it used to work, and that's it. And we will meet in the next episode of virus series, where I'll be showing you guys the virus series episode 3. So see you guys in the next video. Till then, goodbye.